Hi viewers, today my video is about part B. See, most of the SSC students, they are missing 10 GPA because of losing marks in part B. So I want to make some videos regarding part B, and not only in SSC, many competitive examinations we have to answer 100, sometimes more than 100 questions, and we have stipulated limited time to answer them. Okay, so we have to improve our speed and accuracy. In order to enhance speed and accuracy, you should remember all the formulas, concept, and also you have to develop some techniques while solving the problems. Okay, so regarding that, actually I would like to explain how to crack a mathematical problem in 30 seconds. In this video, we'll discuss some important multiple choice questions from quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? You know, the equation whose degree is 2, and first degree equation is a linear, second degree equation is a quadratic equation. The first basic question in quadratic equation is which of the following is quadratic equation? See, we have 4 options. Option A, x cube minus 6x square. See, this is equation whose degree is 3, so it is not a quadratic equation. See, it is looking like a quadratic equation, but x square plus 1 by x square, it is a fraction. If you simplify by taking LCM, x power 4 plus 1 whole by x square, x power 4, so degree will be 4. Next, x plus 1 by x equal to 3. It is looking like a linear, but if you simplify, take LCM. What is LCM? Denominator 1, denominator x. So x is LCM. X into x, x square plus 1 by x equal to 3. So after rewriting in the form of ax square plus bx plus c form, this will be the option, x square plus 1 equal to 3x. See, product of 3 linear equal to cubic. Linear into linear, quadratic, quadratic into linear, cubic. So what is the option here? Option C. Next question, which of the following quadratic equation has equal roots? To answer this, we have to learn nature of the roots. Okay. See, quadratic equation will have maximum 2 roots. The 2 roots may be equal or distinct, or some quadratic equation we cannot find the roots. No real roots. So we have to find the discriminant. Here A, B, C are the real coefficients of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So to decide about the nature, we have to find the b square minus 4ac. Okay. Now see the conditions. If b square minus 4ac is 0, if b square minus 4ac value is 0, then quadratic equation will have equal roots. If b square minus 4ac is more than 0, that means positive value, then that quadratic equation will have distinct roots. If b square minus 4ac is negative, less than 0, then that quadratic equation will have no real roots. Now we'll see which option is correct. First option, there is no x coefficient. So what is b value? 0. 0 minus 4 into minus 5. 0 minus of minus plus. 4 5 is 20. So positive. Next, minus 10 whole square. 100. Minus 4 into 1 into 25. 100. 100 minus 100. 0. So here option B is giving 0. B square minus 4ac is 0. So what is the option? B. So if you check option C, option D, b square 25, 4 into 1 into 6, 24. 25 minus 24 plus 1. So it is also positive. So here b square minus 4ac is positive. B square is 0. 0 minus 4 into minus 1. 0 plus 4, 4 positive. So what is the option? B. How much time we require to answer this? Just 30 seconds. Just find the value of b square minus 4ac. If b square minus 4ac is 0, then put the option. In second option only, we got b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Then no need to check option C and option D. Next question. If x square minus px plus q equal to 0, where p, q are real numbers and not equal to 0, has distinct real roots, then which option is right? Okay. So distinct real roots. So which condition? Distinct. B square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Okay. Now what is B here? Minus P. Minus P whole square minus 4 into 1 into Q. substitute a equal to 1, b equal to minus p, c equal to q. Is greater than 0. We have to take greater than 0 because in the problem it is clearly given this equation has distinct real roots. We can take b square minus 4ac greater than 0. Now minus p whole square equal to plus p square minus 4q is greater than 0. This is inequation. If p square minus 4q is greater than 0, then what is the relation? See, if you add 4q on both sides, plus 4q plus 4q, p square minus 4q plus 4q 0. So p square greater than 0 plus 4q 4q. So option B is the right answer. P square minus 4q. So to answer this kind of questions, you have to learn the concept of nature of roots. Next question is, if a number is 132 smaller than its square, then what is that number? See, a number is let the number be x. This number is 132 smaller than its square. Square of x is x square. So number equal to x square minus 132. Can we write x square minus 132 as x square minus x equal to 132 by transposing? Now if we factorize this by splitting the middle term by formula, we can find the roots. But this is objective. We can answer this in 30 seconds. If you substitute these values, which option is satisfying that equation? 11 square minus 11. 11 square minus 11 is not equal to 132. 121 minus 11. Next, 8 square minus 8. No. 9 square. 81 minus 9. No. 12 square minus 12. 12 square is 144 minus 12. 144 minus 12, 132. So option D satisfying the equation. Okay. So first write the equation, frame the equation. Next, substitute these options. Okay. Next, if both roots are common to the quadratic equations, see here, this both equation have same roots, common roots, then what is the value of this p? See, the roots of this equation will satisfy this equation also because both are common. Both roots are common to the both equations. Now, if we substitute the root of this equation in this, we'll get p. What is the roots of this equation? X square minus 4 equal to 0, then x square equal to 4, x is equal to plus or minus 2. You can substitute plus 2 or minus 2 to get the value of p. 2 square 4 plus 2p minus 4 plus 4 minus 4 0. 2p equal to 0, then p equal to 0 by 2, that is 0. So option B. Simple. Roots of this equation satisfy this equation because both roots are common for these two quadratic equation. First, to find x in this equation, that x value put in this equation, we will get p value. Okay. Next, the sum of the roots of equation 6x square equal to 1. So to find the sum of the roots, this equation will have two roots. We have to find the sum of those roots. But here to find the sum, we have direct formula. Sum of roots equal to minus b by a. First write ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay. What is the value of b? 0. Minus 0 by anything is 0. So option is A. Okay. Sum of the roots formula minus b by a. Product of the roots c by a. Here there is no x coefficient. So b equal to 0. 0 by anything is 0. So option A. Next question. The sum of a number and its reciprocal is 17 by 4. Then what is that number? See, sum of a number and its reciprocal is 17 by 4. Okay. Let the number be x and its reciprocal is 1 by x. Sum of the number is 17 by 4. See, which option is satisfying this equation? X plus 1 by x equal to 74. Some students will solve this equation x square plus 1 whole by x equal to 17 by 4 and again factorizing, they will find the roots, but it takes time. So here we have 4 options. Simply if you substitute here, 3 plus 1 by 3, 3 plus 1 by 3 is 10 by 3. 4 plus 1 by 4, 4 plus 1 by 4, 16 plus 1, mixed fraction, 17 by 4. So option B is the right answer. So first to frame the equation, next substitute the values. Simple. Okay. Next question. The quadratic equation whose roots are -3 and -4. Which option is the right answer? See here, -3 and -4 are the roots. We have to find the quadratic equation. We have a formula. Quadratic equation with alpha and beta are roots. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. Okay. Alpha plus beta, sum of the roots -7, minus of minus plus x, product of the roots -3 into -4 plus 12 equal to 0. So this is the option. Okay. Question: if x plus 1 by x equal to 2, then what is the value of x square plus 1 by x square? See, don't square this number. X plus 1 by x equal to 2, then x square plus 1 by x equal to 2 square. See, x plus 1 by x whole square equal to 2 square, not x square plus 1 by x square. So to get this x square plus 1 by x square, I am squaring on both sides. X plus 1 by x whole square equal to 2 square. A plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b equal to 4. Product of reciprocal 1. Transpose this to x square plus 1 by x square equal to 4 minus 2. 2. But in the examination, we no need to write all this. They don't want procedure. They don't know how you are doing the problem. They want only option. See, if x plus 1 by x equal to 2, you square it. X plus 1 by x whole square is x square plus 1 by x square. X square plus 1 by x square is fixed. We have to find this value. So 2 into, see, x 1 by x are reciprocal. 2 into 1 in x into 1 by x is equal to 2 only. Is equal to square of this number which is in RHS. So directly you can write the answer by squaring this number minus 2. See, in expansion of a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square, 2ab is fixed. So suppose if we have number like this, if x plus 1 by x is equal to 3, what is x square plus 1 by x square? Square this number minus 2. Okay. If x plus 1 by x is equal to 4, what is x square plus 1 by x square? 16 minus 2, 14. 9 minus 2, 7. Okay. So general form. If x plus 1 by x is equal to k, x square plus 1 by x square equal to k square minus 2. Okay. Next. From figure, x equal to dash. See, this is a right angle triangle. Using Pythagoras theorem, x square equal to 6 square plus 8 square. This is the hypotenuse. X square equal to 6 square plus 8 square. 8 square 64, 36, 100. X square is equal to 100. X is equal to plus or minus 10. Option C. Okay. So this is a way to answer the objective questions without solving the whole problem. But you have to learn all the formulas, concepts, definitions, and etc. And in the next video, we'll take one more chapter and we will do that. Okay. Thank you.